snack has played a huge part in my training camp. The protein, the ZMA, everything, the pre-workout, it's played such a major part in my training camp, keeping me healthy, keeping me recovered, keeping me feeling good, strong, and ready for my next workout.
Okay, WBO 122-pound world champion. Congratulations, Angelo.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, want to tell us how it feels win your first world title?
It feels amazing, you know, it feels, it still hasn't really sunken in. It feels kind of surreal. But you know, I'm very happy, I'm very ecstatic to have this over my shoulder right now.
Obviously, you've been through a lot this week, change of opponent, Stephen Fulton dropping out, Tremaine Williams stepping in. How great of a challenge was it when you finally got into the ring and started throwing punches?
You know, it was a little difficult at first. Tremaine is a very slick fighter. He has a good jab, and he's really crafty in there, so I had to make a few adjustments, but you know, that's what I do. In Floyd Mayweather's Boxing Club, they have a poster that says a true champion can adapt to anything, and I always live by those words.
Good words to live by. We're going to take some questions from the press. First up is going to be Keith Idek from Boxing Scene. Keith, can you unmute?
Angelo, congratulations.
Thank you.
Obviously, it looks like you're probably going to have to fight Stephen Fulton next. What are your thoughts on that happening next, and have you been given any idea when that might happen?
You know, they said to make it in 180 days. I believe that's 6 months. And I'm ready, you know. I was ready for him this weekend, and I'll be ready for him in 180 days or less. You know, the fans want it, I want it, he wants it. Why not make it happen, you know?
Were you expecting a different fight from Tremaine Williams, or a harder fight? How did you look at it going in, and how did it unfold to you?
You know, every fight's a hard fight going in there. You know, I work extremely hard every fight, and you know, I know Tremaine wasn't no pushover, and I had to make a statement this fight that I belong in this weight class, and I'm definitely a threat in this weight class.
At what point in the fight, Angelo, did you sense that he was not going to be able to deal with your body work, you know, throughout the fight?
I felt him slowing down, like in the middle rounds. He was kind of getting repetitive in his punches. I caught onto his timing, and once I caught onto his timing, you know, he was all mine.
Was there a point when you felt that you were going to be able to stop him, maybe with body shots, because he was really wearing down toward the end of the fight?
Yeah, I did feel like he was wearing down, but then again, you know, he hit it really well. I couldn't really tell when he was hurt. I did hear him sometimes when I hit him with body shots. He was grunting and all that, so I knew to keep going to the body. But you know, Tremaine is a tough competitor for sure. He's not 19-0 for no reason.
Thanks again, Angelo. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, take our next question from Reggie Woodson. Reggie?
Hey, congratulations, Leo, and a hell of a fight.
Thank you, appreciate that.
Hey, what was your level of frustration through the first round or two, and did you get ahead of yourself at all, or you know, how did you maintain focus?
You know, that was part of the game plan. You know, usually I fill out the fighter in the first couple rounds. I knew he was gonna come out fast like that. My trainers knew he was gonna come out fast like that, so we kind of expected it. It was nothing out of the ordinary, and I just stuck to the game plan and kept, you know, pressing him and pressing him and pressing him.
Okay. Were you shocked, you know, as the fight was slipping away for him? Were you shocked that it didn't seem like he came into the rounds with any heightened sense of urgency? His jab didn't, you know, become anything serious. Did that kind of shock you a bit?
Not really. You know, I just kind of did what I had to do in there. You know, I wasn't really focused on what he was throwing. I know he wasn't throwing as much punches, and when I seen that he wasn't throwing a lot of punches, I kept pressing him and pressing him. You know.
All right. Last question. What did you think of Doc's? Everybody's a little less sharp right now with the break that we've had. There's a chance for weird things to happen. But what was your reaction to Doc's handling of the low blow situation in the sixth when you were starting to gain your momentum?
I thought at first I thought he was gonna take a point away, but then he just warned me. So I knew I couldn't. I just had to keep him up a little bit. He had his trunks a little high. I just had to keep him up a little bit, but that wasn't gonna discourage me from throwing body shots.
All right, congratulations again, man. Great fight.
Thank you.
Okay, Reggie, thank you. Let's go to Abe Gonzalez. Abe, go ahead.
Hey, congratulations, Leo.
Thank you.
Hey, first question. It seemed like towards the beginning of the fight, that straight left was getting through from him to you. Was it the southpaw stance and making those and just getting those looks early and just making those adjustments? Was that all part of it, or was he doing something that was tricking you, which led to the straight left landing that consistently?
No, Tremaine, he's a very slick and quick fighter. So in the first few rounds he was very fast, so he was able to catch me with that straight left. But once I got his timing and I started slowing him down, I was able to slip that left and start and counter him.
All right, now towards the middle of the fight, you started making some. You were landing all the body punches, and you started to really ramp up your punch output with 4 or 5 punch combinations. Did you feel like that maybe you might have lost a couple of the earlier rounds, and that you maybe needed to make up for it towards the middle and the end of the fight?
Yeah, in a way, every fight I put my all into it, even if it's if I'm winning by a landslide. I want to be able to make a statement and let people know that I got conditioning. I got the conditioning to go 12 rounds, and my corner was telling me that it was a close fight. But later on, as you could see, it was a unanimous decision. So I think they just wanted to push me and to get the stoppage. I wasn't able to get it, but I got the victory. That's what counts.
All right, that's all the questions I have. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you, Abe. All right, we have one more question for you here from Carlos Toro. Carlos?
Hey, Angelo. Thanks so much for taking time to talk to us. Congratulations on the win. It seemed like about midway through the fight, both you and Tremaine were starting to kind of look like you guys were getting a little bit tired, breathing a little heavy. How much, from a physical standpoint, was it tough having to get through the second half of the fight, especially in trying to maintain that pressure and that body work?
Not at all. Not at all. As you can see, I ramped it up a little bit more in the 10th and 11th round. So I was in good conditioning. I just had to take a little break. But once I took that break, I was able to ramp it up again.
Fighting in that type of environment with no fans, I'm sure you probably have been able to catch up, listen a little more closely to what maybe your corner was saying, or even maybe what the broadcaster was saying. I don't know if you were able to pick up a little bit on that, even just not even on purpose. But how was it fighting in that environment? Obviously a very unique environment, probably unlike anything you've experienced throughout your career.
Yeah. It was unique in a way, since it's an actual pro fight, but in reality it kind of felt like a sparring. In sparring you only hear your trainers and the people around you, and I could hear my trainers, I could hear some of the words the commentator's saying, and at one point I knew, like, when there was a minute left, because I could hear the commentator saying, there's a minute left, and so I was able to push it a little bit more when I heard that.
Thanks, Angelo, and congratulations on the win. Looking forward to you back in the ring.
Thank you.
Yo, yes, you. Thank you so much for watching this video, and make sure to subscribe for more videos of your favorite fighters over here on Fight Up TV, and give us a follow online as well at Fight Up TV on Twitter and on Instagram. We appreciate it, guys.